If you're an aggressive player looking for a good weapon to use, you've come to the right place. Today, I'll be listing the top 5 best guns for an aggressive playstyle. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and if you're new here, remember to subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. First, I'll be listing the honorable mentions. The first honorable mention goes to the Pharaoh. This SMG has the potential to one-burst someone within 7 to 10 meters, depending on which body part you hit. The thing that brings it down is that it's a burst weapon, and burst weapons can be really inconsistent. Sometimes you'll one-burst someone, while other times, a bullet or two from the burst won't connect and your opponent will kill you with their automatic weapon. Next honorable mention goes to the Type 25 and the DRH. Each gun has an amazing time to kill, but the problem is, they only get their respective time to kills if you put a damage increasing ammunition attachment. The Type 25 will need its stopping power rounds, while the DRH will need its OTM magazine, leaving you with only 4 available attachment slots in order to improve these guns. The next 4 guns are pretty decent too, but I just feel are overshadowed by the ones in the top 5. The first 2 I'll mention are the Echo and the HSO 405 shotguns. The Echo is a semi-auto shotgun that can one-shot, but you will need to be extremely close to your target. The HSO, on the other hand, while having a good one-shot range, has a really slow fire rate. If you don't kill your target with the first shot, it will take a while to do the lever action or cock the shotgun to get the next round in the chamber. The next honorable mention is the MSMC. This thing boasts a time to kill of around 195 milliseconds within 7 meters, and it's really mobile. The problem is that it has high vertical and horizontal recoil, and its fast fire rate burns through its magazine really quick. Last honorable mention is the RUS-79U. This is a really versatile SMG with a high fire rate, easy to control recoil, and good mobility. There's nothing really wrong with it, it's just that there's a gun in this list that I think is better than it. Alright, with the honorable mentions out of the way, let's get on with the real list. Coming in at number 5 on the list, we have the ASM-10. This thing has a base time to kill of 230 milliseconds up to 17 meters, requiring only 3 shots to kill. This is an insanely good weapon when it comes to lethality. You start shooting someone and once they realize they're being shot at, they're dead. I've started seeing this weapon quite a bit in ranked, at least in the Garena version, and there was a time it was my go-to try-hard weapon if I wanted to really win a game. Its downside is its low mobility and slow ADS time, erratic recoil pattern, and relatively slow fire rate, so missing shots will be quite punishing. I would recommend that you pre-aim a lot with this weapon in order to ensure that you get the first shot into your enemy. For the number 4 spot, we have the QQ9, otherwise known as the MP5. This, in my opinion, is the best close-range SMG with its super fast ADS time, high fire rate, and high mobility. I chose this over the MSMC because its recoil is not as erratic and it has a 45-round extended mag option. However, note that the 45-round mag will give your QQ9 the mobility of an assault rifle. The downside to the QQ9, besides its short 4-shot range of only 6 meters, is its hitboxes. You will only be doing 25 damage if you shoot someone in the chest. And realistically, you aren't always going to be hitting someone 4 times in the chest, especially in an FPS game where the character's hands are in front of their chest because they're holding their gun. The QQ9 does have the 10mm mag, but it doesn't change the hitbox of the gun and it decreases its fire rate. It only increases the damage range of the gun. When using the QQ9, dedicate yourself to aggression and flanking in order to make use of its fast ADS, mobility, and fire rate. Here at the number 3 spot, you are looking at arguably the best SMG in the game right now, and it's the HG40. Its base 4-shot range is 13 meters, and its base 5-shot range is 28 meters, which is really good for an SMG. This is what I would call the better RUS for this season because the RUS will be doing less damage to the stomach and the legs, while the HG40 won't. The HG40 handles kind of like an assault rifle slash SMG hybrid because it has the damage and hitbox of an AR, but the mobility of an SMG, making this gun really lethal at those close to mid-range encounters. You don't want to be too aggressive with this gun, especially if the enemy has a shotgun player, but you won't be making any mistake if you use this gun as your aggressive, versatile try-hard weapon. Now we're getting into what I would call the kings of close range. Coming in at number 2 on this list is the BY-15. Pro Garena players use this gun, and for good reason. With the build I showed you, this thing can potentially one-shot up to 15 meters, making it really lethal in those close-range encounters. You shoot someone and they don't even have a millisecond to react to what you just did. This shotgun is that good, and it's my personal favorite, for now. It's also quite forgiving if you miss a shot, or if you shoot someone and they don't immediately die, because its pump action is quite fast, allowing you to take that second shot relatively quick. Remember to, however, reposition yourself by maybe sliding to the side before you take that second shot so your enemy just doesn't spray you to death. Dedicate yourself to aggression and flanking the enemy, and you will be quite a problem to the opposing team. Number 1. This spot goes to what I would consider the best shotgun in the game, and it is the KRM. This handles a little similar to the BY-15, except that it has a lower fire rate because of its lower pump action. That being said, I find it to be more reliable than the BY-15 in getting those one-shot hip-fire kills, and reliability is quite important for a pump-action shotgun. With the build I showed you, this thing can potentially one-shot hip-fire someone up to 17 meters. That's right, 17 meters. That's crazy for a shotgun. Remember, I said potentially, so you won't always hit the one-shot up to that range. But just remember that this gun can do that. I see this gun quite a lot, especially in Nuketown, and when I see the enemy using it, I just switch to a shotgun class too. Shotguns are really a force to be reckoned with in close quarters, and I feel they're quite difficult to counter with a different gun because you have to find a balance between maintaining distance while also pushing forward to the objective. Anyway, what did you guys think of this list? Did you agree or disagree? Tell me in the comments what in your opinion are the best close range weapons and why you think so. I'm quite interested to know what you guys think. That's all for today, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.